I'm running.
Bad one.
No, that's...
Where are you? No.
You just start pulling up random windows in your
We lost him.
interface.
We're gonna go back. I'm not gonna bother actually running to initiative or anything for this because you guys are already sprinting. I'm gonna assume you keep sprinting.
Yes.
Yeah.
You dive for the door, and I'm gonna assume you shut it behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Given the distraction, you have enough time to close the door, and you hear several thumps against it once you're through.
Oh shit.
Off limits.
Oh fuck. Okay, guys. Sorry. That was my bad. Oh god,
No, I also kicked a bucket.
All right.
You not see an entire bucket.
I guess we must have kicked the same bucket then. Literally speaking, not figuratively.
Yeah.
Are you guys playing football with that bucket? You were kicking it around.
I don't know. I'm not good with my feet, John. The bucket wasn't there, and then it was there, and then I just about glazed off the sides of my foot. That's how you use that word, right? Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Oh god, let's just go and have a look at this other tunnel, yeah?
Yeah, let's continue. We came from
This side.
left side, so we have to continue this way.
Another dead end. Poor quality condition mining equipment, mostly broken at the end of it. Scrapes in the walls.
They all leave their equipment right to the wall. So, are we going to backtrack now?
Kind of have to at this point.
The book has to be here somewhere, right?
We
Yeah.
didn't go in here, right?
Yeah, let's check. I am thinking for the worst and saying it is in that settlement.
Likely, but we need to exhaust every option before going back into what could be a deadly fight.
Yeah, agreed.
What we do is fine. I'm getting bored of it.
I don't think we went this way yet, did we?
No,
We did not.
followed the left wall immediately. Oh, there's the entrance. Okay, yeah, we're all the way back now.
Okay, what I will say about this direction is, I'll say you take the time to explore it, and effectively you came up with nothing, but again, mostly broken tools, dead ends. Didn't do anything with this particular juncture. Just save you slowly working your way down, just find nothing.
We just
That's
saw-
really all thing.
We just see a knee-high sign with chevron. It's like, no, we can't pass it. Wait, why not? It's like sort of Capcom barrier logic.
Knee-high fence.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you go down to explore it all, you find fuck all, basically.
So that
Oh,
means
your worst conclusion came true, Martinez.
that nothing in that town looked important enough.
Did we follow the tunnel over here to the end?
We didn't, I think. Maybe it's another dead end. Makes sense to be a dead end.
It probably is, but it's still worth checking every nook and cranny.
You can see at least
Oh.
one building hidden away in here.
Well, it's something.
Might as well check it.
Yeah, there's also another building on the other side.
Make your way in. This seems to be a worker's shack, effectively. There are all the mostly broken tools lined up against walls, pickaxes, shovels, broken wheelbarrows. There are some old bunks, which have mostly all fallen apart. It look like if you actually lay on them, the wood would just split under you.
I would not want to sleep on those.
You can ascertain that this was where people who were digging so much kept most of their tools. Roll an investigation if you want to find anything more.
What are we rolling?
Investigation.
12.
Hera, you were looking at the beds, thinking how horrible they would be. You notice a small glint between some of the slats in one of the lower bunks. You reach down and pick up what it is, and it seems to be a dagger that's in presumably good condition, actually. It hasn't rusted at all.
Pick up the dagger and have a close look at it.
You get... roll me intelligence, actually. Flat intelligence.
Wow, okay. That is a free dagger
a nice
pointer. Dagger pointer.
You think you know which end is the end you use.
Brandon just
I stab them with this round thing, right?
Brandon just kind of like picks up the pointy end by his fingertips and just slowly turns the dagger the other way. That's it back in Kara's hand.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the way, Kara.
Kind of like...
Someone has stabbed a lot.
See, it's easy with the sword because the pointy end's the longer part. I couldn't hold it that way.
Brandon, when you touch the dagger, you feel a little jolt of magic through it when you're trying to get around.
When you say low jolt of magic, is it just kind of like feeling the essence of magic, or does he kind of gain some inherent understanding of what the item is?
You just feel magic within it.
Okay, upon feeling that, Brandon will say, Kara, we might want to hang on to this. I felt the same tingle I get when I cast spells, so...
You felt a special tingle?
I don't know if I want to put it that way, but I think it's I think it's probably got some sort of magic in it. Brandon will present it to Lante,
Oh yeah,
actually,
yeah, it does.
and just.
Hey, that's my dagger. I found
Oh
it.
wait, no! I'll give it back, Cara. Just hey, Lon. I will. Hey, Lante. This dagger here. I have a feeling it's magical. Do you have any way to confirm just by looking at it? You seem to be pretty knowledgeable.
Stick him with a pointy end if he doesn't give it me back. Find out that way.
I'm
What
going
made
to.
you think it was magical? He looks it over. It definitely is now.
Yeah. When I picked it up, I just kind of had. My magic is a little bit strange. It feels very unstable sometimes.
Unpredictable.
Yeah. Sometimes when I cast my magic, it does something different from what I expect. Yeah, it kind of just has a tendency to. I mean, it's often helpful, but
Are you an enchanter?
I
It's a quite
believe
common trait for people who enchant things.
no. I'm not actually. I believe I'm called a sorcerer. Not sure if that means anything to you.
Well, it's someone born with magic, normally.
Oh, that's strange. I definitely wasn't born with this.
If you're a sorcerer, then some part of you always had it within you. You just might have awakened been a late bloomer.
Yeah, very late.
That's kind of what the Flume said. He said he would unlock something that was inside of us all along.
But anyway,
But if you have an overabundance of magic, and once we're out of here, and there's actually magic in the air, might be able to teach you to guide that a little bit. Then.
You know what, Lante? Yeah, that sounds really good actually. I've kind of just been a bit hesitant to use sort of a magic. It doesn't seem to do anything if I'm using cantrips, but whenever I kind of use my burning cans, every now and again I can kind of feel it fluctuate, and yeah, some couple of odd things have happened. But no,
You
to
hands
kind.
the dagger back towards you as you say that. It's a cop slayer dagger.
Oh, kind of give us any more. I mean, I'm guessing it's effective against undead.
Yes, this is actually. As he hands it back over, the information on the dagger changed from dagger to cop slayer dagger.
Oh, okay, that's neat. And Brandon will give it back to Kara, as promised.
Thank you.
So yeah, that was a really good find, Kara, it seems.
How are we spelling that?
CORPSE.
Corpse. Okay, sorry. I thought you said cops.
Yeah, it's a
Who
cop
let the
slayer.
cops out?
Cop slayer dagger.
I cannot see it.
No, really? I searched for it. Came straight up. Are you searching the right thing in manage inventory?
Yes.
Try typing dagger. It should be the third one down.
Dagger of venom.
I do see it.
No, it's,
There's an
right.
extra 1d8 against.
I'm just looking at my settings, see if I've got anything I shouldn't.
Basically, game on to attack, and yeah, there's extra d8 against undead, and they have disadvantage on saving throws against turn undead.
Cool.
And it's a light weapon.
Alright.
Just grab a
Still-
+1 dagger, and we'll just have to remember that it also does that effect.
There's also still the other building.
Does other people have like? I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. I literally cannot remember the name of it.
On the books.
Homebrew. Is there a set for homebrew content?
Not clear off my head. I mean, this should just be one of the basic items. It's probably going to be from one of the books.
Okay.
The other house seems to be more of a setup as not an inn, but a recreational area. You could surmise it could be where workers go to relax, drink, eat when not working. The building is quite open. There what seems to have clearly been a kitchen and several long tables. Chairs are mostly broken. One of the tables is outright missing a leg. Seems to have snapped under its own weight. Seems like nothing's touched this in quite some time.
Anything
Roll me
interesting?
investigation.
Specifically in the kitchen area. 21.
As you look around the kitchen area in particular, you find fairly little. There are still some jars, and inside the jars, there's actually something that still seems whole and hasn't completely fallen apart. You could effectively call it fossilized jerky. Where dotted about, you find a handful of basic knives, some rusted pots. There is a silvered knife in the dagger, I should say.
Ooh.
I think
Out of character. Ooh. In character, I have no idea what that does.
it's a looking dagger. I take it.
Right, other than that, there is fairly little.
This world did not figure out bridging technology.
Truly, that is truly the greatest tragedy here, Dave. Before we leave the area, because you mentioned it was like a recreational area, Pete, Is there sort of like any, I don't know, journals or like notes kind of strewn about, just because I imagine a lot of people came and went here?
Even with such a high investigation roll, all of the books and notes, for the most part, seem to be a single map that shows some of the tunnels. It shows some of the caves beyond where you were previously, and it has an X through where that corner was.
Which corner exactly?
The cave-in.
The cave-in specific.
And it instead shows several lines going through where there was the gap. The possible intention of opening the gap.
So
Right.
we probably have to.
Are there any
Go through the gap.
annotations on the map? Any text?
There are, so in which case David would have to read them.
I will.
There is the annotation of Base Town next to the town which you went through, as well as the tunnels lead off towards the next section. They stop at one point, and the annotation there is central. By where the arrows are, and where the cross is in particular, is unstable. Where the gap is create new.
Where was the text written with central?
It is off to. You see where that exclamation is?
Okay. Yeah.
The tunnels basically take if you went through the gap, go to the left a bit, then go in the same direction, and then take the left right.
So I have to go through the gap, go to the central parts, which I assume is the place where we can find the book.
Yeah, kind of like that is basically the direction, so you can see that over by Base Town,
Alright.
past the gap.
Well, we know where to go.
Fortunately, it's back through those guys.
No.
Before we move out though, when we get to that gap, gonna fit through it. Is it
There
possible?
were some pickaxes with the blacksmith's forge.
So we would have to try and dig to open it, is what you're saying.
The old-fashioned way.
The thing is,
Unless you have a bomb strapped to you.
how about the boom boxes that we've got? Like, how strong is the? Actually, I'm going to ask this out to character. Do the boom boxes actually? Is it just sort of more like just little bits of shrapnel, or is there some degree of explosive force behind them?
There's minor explosive force, but they're mostly shrapnel grenades, effectively.
Yeah. Okay. I thought that'd be the way that works. Yeah. Actually, come to think, do you know when we were in the slime mines and we kind of had the destruction rods that kind of do the explosion, was there any actual force behind it, or was it more the sound, or was it just the sound, I should say? Because it did actually destroy one of the slimes when we threw one into it, I think.
You could probably surmise that would act in the same kind of way. The force would be it shattering and scattering out.
Sort of based on what I saw back in the slime mine, would Brandon reasonably assume that... Sorry, go on.
Yeah, continue.
Now, would Brandon reasonably assume that the force, so that destruction lock put out, would be what we need to open this tunnel? I'll roll intelligence if you want.
Given you already know the boom boxes are not enough, I would say that you would be able to ruminate that they would probably not be enough for that either.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I do want to say that I do have a rope of useful items, and it is possible, but I have to roll for it, to get a window or an iron door. So we can just put it over the crack, and then we have a window.
Honestly, this seems like the exact scenario where that's going, well, that'll potentially come in very handy for us.
But then again, I could also get a rowboat, so...
Okay, but you get a window. The crack is still 10 centimeters, though.
Yeah, but then it's a window outside of the crack, so then we have a doorway.
Oh, like a
It
portal.
actually makes a functioning window to whatever place you put it on. If I put the door on a wall, then I have made a gate.
Okay, but how do we get there?
Through the town.
To the town? Yeah. How are we going to the town?
Through the door. If we can be sneaky about it, preferably that. If not, we have to fight our way through.
The only thing that I could think of is if it is that we open the door and they're still there, if they're bunched up, maybe I could do something like use my burning hands and just... I don't know, I mean, that's incredibly risky, obviously, but if they are literally right there and rushing towards us, we might... I mean, do you guys have anything, or Lante? Do you have anything that could help us here?
I can
I have
turn on
several
that.
spells.
You can turn on that.
Yeah.
That might actually be our best
Which
bet.
does.
I was wondering, for 1 minute, 30 feet around me.
Does that move
whichever
with
one
you?
I can see or hear. Yeah.
Right, so
They,
if you activate that as soon as we go through, we could just quickly stay close to you and dash to the other side, I assume, and you're basically forming a barrier around us.
How many times can you do that?
Once a day for 1 minute.
Yeah.
So we have
And then
1
I
minute.
think it would be better to keep it in reserve for if we need it to get out.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of more if we can't sneak past them
Yeah.
and we can't outrun them again. I mean,
Or
maybe...
outskill them.
Yeah, I mean, if it is that they've moved a bit further away from us, maybe we could just try that distraction tactic again.
I cannot create the image again.
Well, I meant more what John was doing.
No.
Just any sort of distraction will be helpful, I think.
Alright, we have somewhat of a plan. We have our escape tune if needed. If we need an escape quickly, we can use that. Alright, let's get there.
Let's go.
You get to the doors and you peek them open slightly. Assuming David looks out, you can see the 8 undead are milling around within 20 feet of the door. They're no longer looking at the door, but they are milling around nearby.
They are all nearby. They
Maybe.
are unaware of us, but they are just standing there.
I would just say, John,
Silence.
make a sound off to one side. Just try to get them out the way.
Can we see nearby?
8 of the undead.
Undead.
Are there any like houses or stuff like that?
There's still this house here and still that one there.
Sorry, just give me a sec while I load it back up.
Right,
And where are the undead in relation to this? Sorry, I've not really been paying attention.
20 feet. Well, we're all within 20 feet between the door and the house.
What, around this bit, maybe? No, I don't think I'm in range. Right, I'll just double check. Yeah, I'm definitely not in range. Sorry. I was going to use found material to like open and slam one of the doors, but I have to be within 30 feet.
both use ttrpg to make noises though.
I was thinking of, yeah, basically kind of what you did before, John.
Right, I
It's still only within 30 feet though.
move up closer to the door.
Yeah.
Like right against the door.
So could I do it on the like this house here away from us?
That would be way out of range.
Maybe a back door of this house.
Yeah, the back.
closest.
The back door of this house?
Do you need line of sight if you're going to slam a door? Or is it just a sound that you're creating?
I shall display it in tabletop. It does say from a point of choice within range.
You don't have to see it.
In which case, you can create that and roll me a deception check.
Deception.
Duration 1 minute.
9.
You create a bang of a door slamming, and 2 of them raise their heads slightly and start to stumble off towards it. The others start to mill about a bit more actively, but don't move away.
I throw a boombox in the direction the 2 that went off are going towards, in the hope of making sure the others are also going there.
Okie dokie. I'm outright going to say the boombox works, and it immediately snaps their heads. The sound of the rocks splashing off everything. There is something there, something's clearly just happened. They're moving away towards it.
Alright.
Carver will look a bit dejected that her idea didn't work as well as she wanted.
Win some, you lose some. Sneak in through.
You know, the only
Stealth.
thing I have a positive in stealth.
17 for me.
17.
Be good, be good.
I mean, it's not a natural one.
Be good, be good, be good.
I do need to roll for Lante, don't I, as well?
You do, yes.
So, at least we
Doesn't
decent.
he have a +5 or something?
Oh, yeah, it's a +1. So that'll be 13.
No, that's a 10. It's a +10.
If only.
Okay, you start to sneak your way out, quickly moving past. David, you go to stand into a random bucket that you hadn't seen, but you quickly get stopped by Brandon. He sees the bucket. He was prepared for it. He gets the bucket out your way, so you don't stamp on it. And you quickly start making your way through the town.
This was the same bucket that I taken before.
How does it keep getting in the way?
We are nowhere near the well this time.
Brandon just shrugs his shoulders.
Question is, do you keep
Probably
buckets,
got
or do you
that.
throw it?
I ignore the buckets and move on.
We
Bucket
assume
is dejected. It has
we
no
s-
friends.
we just assume that the bucket is a bad omen.
As you make your way towards the other door, you start to hear footsteps further behind you. Not running, but moving out, and you hear something kick the buckets.
I look.
Several of them are milled back out towards the centre.
What made that sound?
One of the undead.
No, continue quickly through the door.
Make your way through, closing it behind you.
Bucket is a bad omen. Alright. And now all we need is more luck.
Yeah, it's been few and far between so far.
I have 10 tries. So let's see what our first item is.
Roll that dice.
38, which is a spell scroll containing one spell of first level to third level.
How should I determine that? The spell scroll generator.
You have to really manifest which spell right now, Martinez.
Oh, that's a suspicious website. Never mind.
A scroll generator.
Fireball, please be fireball.
Generates.
Please be fireball.
I got find familiar.
Summon Fae.
Summon
Fae.
fireball.
You're really reaching for that one, aren't you, Zach?
I am.
Let's put that in my inventory.
I'm miscasting it. I'm not going to.
Scroll of summon Fae. Alright, let's try again.
Oh, that's really opposite end.
And
Oh, wow, nice.
what is that?
100 gold pieces in a bag.
Oh yeah, 100 gold pieces.
You all just stood around just watching him tear his clothing apart.
Essentially, yeah.
14.
A silver coffer, 1 foot long, 6 inches wide, worth 600 gold pieces.
Is
Wow.
this really the time for this sort of thing?
I mean, yeah, right. This is my 4th try.
You get a wooden ladder, 24 feet long.
Does anybody want a ladder? In need of a ladder, anyone?
You just slowly start
And
pulling it out your robe, going and going
Where
and going
should
and
I
going and
even put
going.
it?
In your robe, obviously.
I'm thinking of the scene from The Mask when he just pulls a bazooka out of his pocket.
It's basically hammer
Basically what he's
space.
Anyone? Did you say you wanted another wooden ladder? I've got another one if you want.
You pull it out and 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 out on the floor.
Where did you keep that?
His pocket.
Magic.
Kara's looking both
Ooh, potions.
Oh, potions of
amazed and
healing.
horrified.
That is useful.
Okay, yeah.
This could be really useful for a magic trick back in our world.
I mean, there's no trick, John. It's literally just
Literally
magic.
Yeah, but if we tell people that, we will get...
How many
Healed.
charges do I have left?
Wow,
Yeah,
thinking about it, the trials of witches, were those then actually witches? Since
Given what
carry
we've
magic in
seen,
us.
yeah, let's cross that particular bridge when we come to it.
2 mastiffs. Isn't a mastiff a dog?
Going to double check that.
Yeah, mastiff is a dog.
Basic
Did
summon
you
dog.
fucking out the dog?
Oh god, we
Got
could
one.
send.
He has 2. So, as you pull that patch off, it falls in half in your hand and flutters to the floor, and suddenly 2 dogs crawl out of the ground, and they just look up at you, tails wagging.
Oh, good boy. Are they sitting?
They sit.
Great.
You can command one of them join battle as if it was a companion. Only one at a time, though, for you.
That's okay. I have 3 more charges, but I'm going to use only 2 if needed. Come on, window. 73.
A robot.
Rowboat.
Did you actually get the Momo?
You didn't get the robot.
Alright, last one. 63. That's a potion of healing.
Oh, potions of healing again.
Well,
So, you've ripped your clothing up quite nicely. Got some very good loot from it. You got 2 very loyal dogs who are best boys. You have 2 ladders and a rowboat.
and some money. Well,
I mean, that was interesting and all.
yeah, luck is not with my side. Then again, I could also get a horse. So
Yeah, that would
I'm-
definitely be a bit
I'm
problematic.
glad with
in
my
it.
dogs. I don't need to give them a name.
What kind of dogs are there?
Mastiffs.
Mastiffs.
No, why do I have a feeling now that because that rowboat's there, that there's going to be like some sort of volcano eruption sequence later on in there, and our rowboat will be the escape method.
Seeing as we're in a cave, I would appreciate the rowboat coming to use. Then again, we still have 2 ladders. So you're gonna be.
Can we, could Kara tell the gender of these dogs?
I think I said the rowboat.
They're both male. No, you
How
can't
about-
use them as a puppy mill. No, you can't use them as a puppy mill.
How about Harry Potter and Ron Weasley? He's like pointing at his dog in between.
The silence stretches on.
There was an attempt.
Okay, so is there actually anyone who's small enough to get into this hole?
I
As it
mean,
is at the
Bella
moment?
and Luna are.
Bella and Luna,
Oh,
they're boys.
Bella and Luna. Who said they're boys?
The gap's only 10 centimeters.
Look at the
sir.
balls.
Oh, it's only 10 centimeters. Okay, so
Listen,
no one can.
Bella might be a boy, but Luna is not.
I guess the only option is we need to dig then.
Or we gonna put few distraction rocks and boomboxes together.
The thing is with the distraction rock, you would need to. It's random what you get.
Yeah, that's right.
And that would create a big explosion in an unstable tunnel.
Yeah, but hacking away at a wall without
It's
support
gonna
beams
create
is
a
also...
lot. We're gonna create.
We have
There's
ladders.
some noise.
We can make makeshift support beams above us.
Technically, yeah.
Wow.
And a rowboat.
Right. And a rowboat for when we need to row in a boat.
Just let me know when you actually decide exactly what you will be doing.
I think we'll just start digging manually.
Move.
Actually, before we do that, the door here, is that currently closed or open?
I'll say you close it behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that because Brandon isn't particularly strong, if the guys start digging, I think he'll position himself next to the door, just so he can give the guys early warning if it seems like the zombies are getting too close.
To grab some tools from this blacksmith area and use them to hack away at the opening.
Okie dokie. David, give me a strength check and add your proficiency bonus for using the tools.
So that is a +1.
Okie dokie. You start chipping away at one of the sides, and slowly you start to see some rocks start to fall away. Over the course of an hour, you'll manage to remove 2 fistful-size chunks from the wall. Over this time, Brandon, give me a perception check.
If it will be faster, I might just use Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, Brandon is.
You hear the constant ding, 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 ding.
This reminds me of that scene from Iron Man where the beat was in time. It was pretty sick. He's distracted by that, presumably, with a 6.
Fair enough. And at one point you get frustrated, so you use an Eldritch Blast and it just knocks away some dust effectively. So do you continue?
Yeah, continue digging.
In another hour, give me another check.
We need some help with digging. I ask after an hour. I was distracted by the dogs. Okay?
I look at you full of hatred and say yes. Yes, I do.
Through gritted teeth.
I reluctantly pull myself away from Belle and Luna.
I used the rage-induced digging for a natural 20.
So
Yeah,
with your
that's
rage
well.
bonus, you swing in again and again and again, getting quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker, and you end up chipping away enough of it that you could crawl through. And you suddenly stop, panting, looking at John with wide eyes. Do I know now?
Luna's already distracted.
Ladies first.
I look at Kara.
Both of you.
Kara wiggles through, partially getting stuck from the tail, but managing to wiggle herself through. And she is on the other side in a cave, with rocks everywhere. Which leads down to the cave-in. I'm going to assume you all follow one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
One at a time, yeah.
Don't let the caving get you down, Martinez.
Actually, Brandon, give me another perception check for that last hour as well.
Right, okay. Right, it's just taking over. Oh, really?
You got distracted by the dog as well.
Yeah. Well,
They came over and wanted attention.
Who's your good boy?
I'm not usually a dog person, but this is. These guys are alright.
They are amazing.
Yeah.
Brandon, you got a lick on the face from one of them.
Ah.
Oh, they like you. Someone has to, I suppose.
They sniff at your feet and then walk away.
Yeah, I know. I look at my dogs. Yeah, I know.
What's that?
Yeah. Let's continue towards the center. See, it was up, right, up. So here to the right.
It's a dead end.
Okay, not to the right. Further up, and then to the right.
You come to another large set of doors. Inside this door, there are words inscribed. The last bastion of those who remain. Praise be to him. Praise him.
Bastion to those two that remain. Which means either normal, what were they called again? Yanti? Or more zombie Yanti.
I mean, to be honest, either way, I'm not really sure. Even if they're not zombies, that I would assume that they're fanatics.
Yeah, I mean, it did, literally end the world.
Yeah, but they're probably, the top tier fanatics.
I opened the door.
Doors on either side. From within, you hear the click of heels moving away from you. It's a somewhat steady pace.
Can I see the source?
Roll me a perception check.
Should we not ask Kara to do a vibe check? Or on that?
We could.
could.
We didn't. 19.
With a 19, you do not directly see the source. However, you do, in the darkness, see a flicker of green briefly.
Do you know where?
Receded away in this direction down here. And that's where we'll end the session.
Okay, so we might be getting somewhere at last of this. But that remains to be seen. So thank you very much for joining us, everyone. And we shall speak to you next time. Goodbye.
Right.